What type of cheese is appropriate for a business luncheon in any profession? A jack of all trades. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to, hopefully, a whole bunch of Atari 2600 games. Welcome to a night of dubious footage, of terrible sound, and very questionable gameplay. hopefully we're gonna have a lot of fun. But this is something I've been sort of thinking about doing for a very long time, and now that I'm actually in the midst of it, I'm starting to think it's a pretty terrible idea. I mean, look at that Pac-Man footage. Look at how poorly that captures. And I've been messing with the levels for a while, and oh man, if you could see these side by side, my CRT and what you see on the capture, they're not even the same, even like remotely in the same area of color. Oops. Oh, it broke my camera. Oh no, I did mess up the game. All right, let me give that a restart. There we go. Well, now they're looking pretty similar. They're both blue, at least. I was looking at the wrong feed. So I mean, I don't know. We're gonna see how it goes, and hopefully have some fun with these very, very old games. As many of them as will work anyway. Hello, Lucent Jelly. Whoa, I had an ad for the first time in forever. Subscribe, yes please. Hey, thank you. Thanks for the resub, Lucent Jelly. I actually didn't get notified by it in the activity feed. That's weird. My subscriber count went back up a number, but my activity feed didn't increase. So if I miss out on someone's activity, if you follow tonight or something like that and I don't catch it, my apologies. That's not working like it's supposed to. But I thought, so I've got a huge box of Atari games next to me. I've got I don't know, maybe 20 good ones, and maybe 30 I don't know ones. And I figure we just I don't know, pick out a whole bunch of them and try them out. I put a Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, and E.T. in the title because I was kind of leaning towards playing those ones. Maybe we will. We're gonna see what we see. But I thought we'd start off with Pac-Man. Oh, and to explain my joke, because it didn't make any sense at all, because it had nothing to do with Atari or anything I'm playing. Why did I make a joke about cheese? Well, I guess Pac-Man kind of looks like a wheel of cheese. That's the best I got. That's the best I got for tonight. So let me see. Oh, also, this is a bummer. So I found online a way to modify an Atari 2600 controller so that I can essentially move this button over here. Because I'm left-handed, and having the button on the right side, like, I'm left-handed, I want to use the joystick with my left hand. I think everyone should want to use the joystick with their left hand, regardless of their handedness, because the D-pad on the NES is on the left-hand side, and ever since then, character movement has been on the left-hand side for controllers universally, pretty much. And but here they want you to have your action button on your left-hand side and your control on your right, and that doesn't work for me. So I found a mod to switch it over so that you can, use your left hand on the stick and have your right hand on the button. But I didn't actually pull it off yet. So we're still playing completely classic tonight. The way the Atari was meant to be, instead of the way it should have been. So I guess without further delay, I've been chinwagging for a really long time here. Why don't we try some Pac-Man? This version of Pac-Man, everyone says Atari ET on the Atari 2600 killed the video gaming industry, and that's kind of true, but it had a lot of help from this version of Pac-Man. This version of Pac-Man was so disappointing when it came out that it's what started hammering the nails in the coffin of the video game industry back in the early 80s. E.T. just finished the job. Oh no! Immediately my joystick's not working. I think I've got it in the wrong port. Oop. Let me see if I can get that fixed. It looks a bit rough. Restart time. Yep. Okay, so hopefully it's gonna work now. We'll see. This again. This is gonna be a night of me, of me, of me really working and sort of massaging this old hardware, trying to get it to behave as it's supposed to. But when it works, we're gonna have a lot of fun. That's fun with an asterisk. Oh, come on. Oh no, this doesn't work either. I've got something wrong. I don't think it's the I don't think it's the Atari that's the problem. I think it's the joystick. I've got another one nearby though. Yeah, this isn't behaving. What a stream. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and putting up this with this nonsense. I know nonsense is usually all I have on offer on my streams, but I feel like tonight even is really pushing the limits. All right, let me switch over. And believe you me, if this one doesn't work, I got more joysticks. If I have to break down and use a Genesis controller, we're gonna play some Atari games. You get a joystick, and you get a joystick. Everybody gets a joystick. I don't know if I have quite as many joysticks as Oprah would like to give away, but I have a fair few. Oh, how is this still not working? This is getting sad. Come on, Pac-Man. There we go. All right, we are on the move. Ladies and gentlemen, we have movement. Pac-Man is on the move. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, it feels so good. I probably shouldn't use both my dots this quickly. Or both my power pellets. Look at all these, Look at all these dots there left. Oh, no! Sorry, this is a practice round. I didn't even expect to move, so... Sorry, this also might be a night of annoying scratchy noises and chords and bumps on my desk, picking up on the mic in ways that I would really prefer they didn't. I've got my Atari on the table right next to my microphone, so that I can switch out games and so that I can mess with it when things don't work, as they inevitably will. Oh no, the ghost comes out of the side of the... Oh, look, they come out the side of the box, not the top. And that's it. I didn't even clear the first board. But hey, that was our first attempt. First attempt's always got to be rough, right? There's also going to be a lot of hang on, let me see if I can fix this camera here. I'm way off to the side. I don't know if I'm gonna get that how I like it. There's gonna be a lot of like sudden switches to static and loud noises. I'm gonna try and give a heads up when those are about to happen, when I switch games. But my apologies in advance. All right, we're gonna give it another go. We've got a practice round in. Now let's see if we can really get to it. Come on, Pac-Man, don't let me down. Very interesting creative decision they made in this one. Pac-Man eats dashes instead of dots. I don't know if it's a sequel or an alternate universe they're going for. It's definitely an intentional, artistic, creative decision. Ooh. Oh, I didn't even know that gateway existed. That's nice. You really don't get a whole lot of time to munch the ghost, do you? Oh, I'm making questionable decisions. I may be a little bit slow on the chat with Pac-Man. It's kind of hard to look away from this game. Just a heads up, my friends. I'm not ignoring you. All right. Feels good to munch some ghost. What? That's not it? There's a... What am I supposed to do? Is that thing in the middle edible? I think it is. Oh no. We were so close. I almost cleared it in one life. Okay. All right, it is. All right, 3 ghosts. Oh, I'm feeling good about that. I have to tell you, for one of the games that helped destroy the video game industry, this is not that bad. This was, it's a pretty rough version of Pac-Man, but it's not unplayable. Oh no! That's, did you see that? The ghost got me like through. I mean, that one I deserved, but the other one, the ghost got me basically through the power pellet. That was unacceptable. Oh, I missed out on the fruit, the delicious square fruit. How many lives do I have? This is going on forever. I mean, I guess I'm okay with that, but... Okay, cleared another board. I see the chat has rolled a lot. I'm gonna catch up with it in between sessions. And I lose all my Pac-Man. Oh my. I could have got out of that situation, but that was rough. It's weird that it isn't an instant movement through the gate. Oh, when I go from one side of the screen to the other? Yeah, it is a little bit weird. It takes a bit of time, like Pac-Man. Pac-Man gets lost. He stops at the restroom or something in between sides of the gate. It's a much longer tunnel than it looks like. Oh, gross. What is Pac-Man doing for the seconds? Throwing up the dashes. Everything I know about Pac-Man, I learned from Scott Pilgrim. You can't tell me you've never played a game of Pac-Man. Oh no. All right, well, here comes one of those bursts of static that I was warning you about, my friends. I touched the game cartridge and everything went awry. So I'm gonna see if I can set my joystick on the desk, and I don't know, that might make too much noise. I don't want to do that to you. Never mind. All right, let's give it another go. How many boards did we clear? I don't even remember. 2 boards? All right, we got it. The delicious square fruit. The power pellets really don't last very long. You gotta... Oh, come on. 4 ghosts. 4 ghosts! Oh, all right. If we don't do anything else worthwhile in Pac-Man for the rest of the night, we got 4 ghosts, so... There's plenty of cause to celebrate right there. I left so many random pellets. Okay, there we go. Got it. Just historically, I mean, assuming it's factual. I think the story that Scott tells is true. I'd heard that story before that movie even came out. Oh no, there was no getting out of that one. I guess the one dot that looks like a really long one is actually two right next to each other. It looks like I just succeeded needing half of one. I don't know why the game gave me the clear there. I definitely didn't deserve it. It's so weird. The hit detection in this old Pac-Man is quite dubious. I'm definitely no Pac-Man pro. My apologies if you've tuned in looking for a world record game of Pac-Man. That's not going to happen tonight. I really hope you didn't watch this long and still need to be told that, though. Oh, okay. There we go. All right, we got another board. I think the ghosts are speeding up. I guess sometime soon I need to play a real version of Pac-Man again because, again, this feels... Oh no, the ghosts can take the shortcut now. I haven't seen them do that before. They're learning. I was just thinking though, like I should play a real version of Pac-Man because this honestly doesn't feel that terrible. This is a completely serviceable version of Pac-Man. Hey, hello, Brighton chap. Thank you for following. Much appreciated, my new friend. And welcome to a bunch of Atari games. 1822. Can we do it? Can we break the 2,000 point barrier? Hi, hello. Let's hop in for another round. I have no strategy. I have no plans. It's all just whatever feels best in the moment. Oh, we're off to a rough start this time around. I've already gotten munched. Three ghosts, though. That's almost a complete revenge. I'm not sure how many... Oh, we do have extra... I see where the lives are now. They're down in the bottom left. I wasn't seeing my extra lives before. Oh, this is not good. I gotta get out of here. I can't believe I'm still alive. Come on, 2 pellets. No! I couldn't squeeze by that ghost. Awful. So, do we get an extra life for every board we clear? It kind of looks like that. I actually have the instruction manual for Pac-Man, for this version of Pac-Man. I, of course, did not bother to read it, but I could have. So anything that I don't know is my own fault. I'm scared. I have no power pellets left, and I have a lot of dots to get to. I'm still calling them dots, even though they are very clearly dashes. The programmer of this game... Oh, no. The programmer of this game was banking on our willingness to just accept that the dots are now dashes, and my behavior is proving him justified. Oh, that was bad. We're getting low on lives. I think the 2,000 point dream is going to remain just a dream for this round. Okay, last guy. Still a chance to make it happen. It does look like if you really studied this, you know, just like in an arcade version of Pac-Man, you could memorize patterns that would manipulate the movement of the ghost to your advantage. Because they do seem to fairly reliably travel left and right at the start, depending on my choice. I don't have the kind of cognitive power that it would take to develop those sort of strategies, memorizing patterns of movement across the whole board. All right. Well, let's keep going for a little bit longer, and then we'll move on to another game. I really don't think there's much more to see to this version of Pac-Man than we've already seen. But as I said, it's completely playable. I'm really not much of a joystick guy. You know, I have to use the joystick tonight because it's the classic way to control these games. We want to do it legit. But all in all, I'm definitely a D-pad kind of guy. So far as my preferred input or movement method. Let's get that one dot. There we go. Yeah, it looks like we get an extra life every time we clear a board, so you could really build up the stock of lives if you played very, very well. Oh, that still counted. I can't believe it. I thought that ghost had changed back. Oh, I don't like this. This game makes a noise every time Pac-Man eats a dot. I don't think that's how the original Pac-Man works, right? I don't think it has music, and it has noises. I think it makes a noise just as Pac-Man moves around, though. Like just the sound of him opening and closing his mouth, I guess, is what it's supposed to be. Because I think it makes noise even when you're not eating dots in that game. It's been a long time since I played a Pac-Man arcade machine, though. It's really unforgiving with the ghosts sometimes. I gotta get out of here. There are a lot of tight squeezes that I failed to make that I have expected I would be able to, but nope. If you touch a single molecule of a ghost, there is no forgiveness. There is no mercy. No, I got turned around. Man, I am not even close. I am not even close to the 2,000 point dream now. Hello, Sparrow. Good to see you. What's good, my dude? Good weekend. I had a great weekend. Went and saw some of my family. We grilled out. We had chicken and steak and potatoes on the grill. It was wonderful. And now I'm now I'm back, and with my stream slapped together at the last minute. I took a nap and I woke up at 10:55, and I was like, well, I don't think I'm gonna make my 11 o'clock appearance. I ran down to the basement and I was pulling stuff out of boxes. I'm amazed I actually got the Atari hooked up and running too, because I lost a vital piece of my usual setup, but fortunately I had a backup. I don't know how much you know, but like the video cord for the Atari 2600 is hardwired into the console, and it comes to a point that looks like a composite or component cable, um, that carries the RF signal. And so you have to have something that converts, you have to have something that's able to turn that composite style tip into a coaxial style, like screw on tip. And I have a little piece that does that, but I've misplaced it. And so I wasn't able to hook my Atari. Without it, I'm not able to hook my Atari to my television, and so all hope is lost. But I found the classic slider box, that originally, I think it originally came with all of the units, which basically does the same thing, but allows you to hook like a television, like a house mounted television antenna and an Atari into your television at the same time, and to switch between them. So I've got that. It's just that box is, ooh, not a great way for hooking things up. The snow has added character. That's where a lot of the snow comes from. Is from using that box. If I had my little piece, we would get a somewhat clearer image. I mean, it would still look terrible because it's an RF signal on a really cheap capture device, but it's all right. I'm glad you like it, because I'm okay with it. I like I like the way I like the way these old games look, warts and all. It's fine by me. The Atari 2600. Than um this is a little older than what I think of as like my childhood games. I had an Atari 2600. It was my second gaming system. We had a and by mine, I mean my family's. Is I was young. I was so young that none of the games were mine at that point. Um, they were my dad's or the family's, I guess. But we had a Commodore 64, as we've talked about a lot, and then after that slash during that same period, we got the Atari 2600. I think maybe my dad might have gotten the Atari 2600 so that I would stop wanting to play his Commodore 64 so much. That might be the case. Who is Karma 64? Hello, my friend. I'm gonna butcher your name. Um, a, a, Aknelui. Well, welcome to the stream. Regardless, sorry, I'm not exactly sure how to read your name. I wanted to try adding some sort of CRT style filter to games I play on my stream, but it's a double-edged sword. While it's true to form to some extent, it can also get irritating. None of what you see on my stream is effects. All the snow. This is legitimate snow. I've got a barely functioning Atari on my table right next to my microphone. I got the 2600 Junior for Christmas when I was like 5. It was probably 1989 by then, so Atari was really squeezing every bit out of their prior success at that point. It's hard to tell. Yeah, because we went from Commodore 64 to Atari 2600 to NES, and it feels to me like we had each of them by themselves for a long period of time, but I don't think that can be true because I don't know, it's really fuzzy because I was so young that I don't remember with great detail. By the time I was about 5, I had the NES. That was my primary gaming console. That's what I went to. That's what I played. The Commodore 64 and the Atari were before that, but they're hazier memories. We'll give it another go. I don't often break out the 2600, so I don't know how long it's going to be before I play this version of Pac-Man again. I really want to get the most out of it. I do have a Miss Pac-Man on the 2600. I feel like I remember it being significantly better than regular Pac-Man. So we might have to pull that out a little bit later so we can get a comparison going. Hey, some of the snow cleared up. I wonder how long that's going to last. Wow, the picture's looking really nice here. It's always a bad feeling when you got a lot of dots left and you've eaten all your power pellets. I have no one to blame for this situation but myself, but that doesn't mean I have to feel good about it either. I'm going to catch up with you, Sparrow, by the way. I'm going to be delayed on chat in between. I'm going to have to play catch up in between sessions because I can't pause, and I really can't look away from an arcade game like this. Oh no. Again. Look at the mess I've made for myself. No power pellets, and I've got dots all over the board. There's a lot of land to cover here. Fortunately, I've got a lot of lives, so I can mess up a whole bunch. Because I think I'm going to... Oh, I almost made it out of that. I don't know. I don't know if I want to approach those from the top or the bottom. Oh no. If I'd been a little more bold, I would have made that. There's one dot. I'm going to waste so many lives trying to get one dot. No. No. Oh, yuck. Driving Pac-Man around with this joystick, it's a whole set of skill to develop all on its own. Just the mastery of the joystick over the D-pad. And it's not a set of skills that I have developed. Okay, there we go. All of our power pellets gone once more. They were delicious while they lasted. No. Yes. Oh, I can't believe it. What a reversal of fortune. Three ghosts, always feeling good. Switching over to the other leg. Things are serious now. Yes. Oh, I didn't think I was going to get that. No. Ah, there was no escape. All right, let me see what I missed out on. Given that the Atari ST was well and truly established at that point, a 16-bit machine that would run rings around the 2600, this was definitely a tiered marketing tactic. Munch on the dots are, in this case, the thin rectangles of varying length. What on earth? Clarity. Yeah, I know. It's going to come and it's going to go. The snow is going to blow through like the weather. It's gonna get hazy and cloudy, and then it's going to clear up, and we're just going to experience all the highs and lows. And yeah, the dots of varying length. I was talking about that before. I keep calling them dots too. That's ingrained. And so I was just thinking, the programmer of this game, he was like, it doesn't matter if I don't make them dots. They're going to call them dots anyway. And look, he was right. Vindicated. It didn't matter what shape he made them. I was still going to call them dots. Is it possible there's some sort of radio interference, piece of electric equipment in yours or your neighbor's house that just switched off? Yeah, probably. I mean, who knows? It's because, yeah, it's a radio signal that's coming out of the Atari. So anything could do it. I think someone turns a microwave on down the block and the picture would go out, I'm sure. You're good wrong the delay. You know me, I tend to babble. No worries. You have to watch on the VOD. There's been a few times, from our perspective, it looks like you died from nothing coming in contact with you. Is there a ghost? I think they're mostly my mistakes. It may not, they may not capture as well, but it is really unforgiving with the how close you can get to the ghost. Like a more modern version of Pac-Man, I would expect Pac-Man and the ghost to be able to overlap a little bit. Like their hitboxes would be slightly smaller than their sprites, so you could make tight turns around a ghost, but you can't do that in this. Where the ghost is entirely a death zone. I hope you are broadcasting radio signals to a number station or something. Yeah, that's where the number stations come from. It's all randomly generated by people playing Atari 2600 games. It's it's somehow picked up by the receiver and converted into a robotic voice spouting out random numbers. Um, Man, I wonder if I could make the game like one of these different color palettes. I don't know how to do that. I've got a trigger so the my 2600 it's supposed to have 6 levers on it. One of them's broken off. It's got the power level, it's got a color versus black and white level. Those might even capture better in black and white. I don't know. It's got 2 difficulty levers, one for each joystick. I don't know how that works. It's got a game select level and a game reset. Game select lever and a game reset lever. The game select, I don't even know what it does. It changed. Oh, there we go. Number 3. So it is changing something, but I don't know what it's doing. 6, 7, 8. Like, what do these numbers mean? 1, 1, 2, 2. I imagine this is number of players. Or when there's a purple line, I think that's for a second player. I don't know what the 1 through 4 is, though. It might be which board number, so which speed the ghosts are going at. It would capture better in black and white, but take away at least 50% of the fun. All right, I feel good about sticking with color then. Game numbers, mild variances in the game would be marketed as 7 games in 1. You're probably not wrong. So I was hoping my goal after I played a couple of games, my goal I set for myself was I wanted to get 2,000 points, but I don't know that I'm that good at Atari Pac-Man. I managed to clear at least 3 boards, which I feel pretty good about. I think after this attempt, though, I really should move on to another game, and so that's what we'll do. But we're gonna give it one more good try here. Oh no. There we go. the level ends so abruptly. Okay, wow. I feel like that was a long time to survive with no power pellets. I was really starting to feel a little tense there. Really feeling a little tense. Which one is it? Make up your mind. Oh no. I was a little too late. I got too greedy for ghosts and threw my life away. Okay, there we go. Another board. Probably get a lot more points if I tried to eat the ghosts more, but... it's not exactly easy. No. Oh, okay, good. I forget you can eat them when they're pink. The power pellet turns them blue, but then after a while they turn pink. And I don't know if that's because the power pellet's wearing off, or because the Atari can't handle the blue for that long. I don't. It could be any number of weird things. This is an awful lot of badly scattered dots. I have lived my life recklessly, and now I am paying for it. Oh, come on. That's not right. We all know I should have gotten by that ghost. Come on, the 2,000 point dream. We're so close. I'm gonna prioritize ghosts, see if I can make it happen. Oh no, I gotta get out of here. No, I was so close and I threw it all away. Oh, 2,000 points remains a dream. Seven games at one, providing at least seconds of entertainment. I've gotten close to a good hour of fun out of this game now. Well, maybe 45 minutes. Simpler time though, wasn't it? No internet to distract you, just you hair flickering hair combs. Oh, the ghosts and the sound of crickets outside at night, adding to the ambience. I'm quoting James Rolfe / the Angry Video Game Nerds and the critics thing, but it was so true. No music in these games. Occasionally bleeps, and I'm personally fine with that. I was debating. I was thinking about, oh man, do I put on some music or do I just let the Atari be the Atari? And I decided no music. So if you wanted music, you received my apologies instead. But I thought we'd go for the true feeling of it and just let the games be the games. All right, let me grab a drink and then we'll move on. Let's try out Donkey Kong. I'm gonna play all the best games first. Works great for me because I've got my own playing quietly in the background. There you go, perfect. That's the way to do it. Okay, so you're gonna get a blast of static here. Let me if I remember, I'm gonna mute the capture so that you don't have to deal with the sound. Hopefully, I might forget though. It's gonna be nothing pretty to look at.